The French Alps is a diverse and stunning area with everything from historic cities to vast mountain ranges to the largest lakes in France and some of the most famous ski resorts in the world, including the Three Valleys, Chamonix Mont Blanc, Paradis, Porte du Soleil, Les Aravis, Les Deux Alpes, and Saint-Gervais-les-Bains. The range of activities on offer here are vast. From sailing, diving and windsurfing in the water, to golf, cycling and tennis on the ground, climbing and hiking in the mountains, to parapenting and hang gliding in the air, and of course, skiing and snowboarding. In this program, we will be visiting a number of different types of property that you can purchase in the Alps, sampling the chalet lifestyle and learning about a little-known style of skiing called Telemark, and talking to a couple who have recently made the move to the mountain. Today, we are in Saint-Gervais-les-Bains, a commune in the Haute-Savoie department in the Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region in southeastern France. The village is best known for its tourism and has been a popular holiday destination because of its beauty and location since the early 1900s. It has 450 kilometers of ski pistes, reputed to be the third largest domain exclusively in France, and is one of the least busy ski areas of its size. Also referred to as Saint-Gervais-Mont Blanc, it is not a recently purpose-built resort, and so has a significant year-round population rather than just seasonal, and is full of historical buildings, giving it the traditional charm much sought after in the Alps. The reason we are in this particular region of the Alps today is to watch the little-known but incredibly exciting sport of Telemark skiing. But let's first take a look at an example of a property that is for sale in the area.
So here we are back in Saint-Gervais in a new property, which is a 4-bedroom family chalet, with the advantage of a 2-bedroom self-contained apartment. We're partway between the town and the ski area, about a kilometre up to the ski area, so very easy to go up, park and go to ski. We're also served by the ski bus on this route. The whole of the living floor gives a beautiful open plan kitchen with an Arga stove, open plan dining and lounge, separate television room study. Upstairs there are 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And the self-contained apartment is 2-bedroomed, 2-bathroomed with its own private terrace, its own entrance. It can be incorporated into the main house when all the family comes, or can be rented out, for example, if that's what's required. It's lived in, and I think the big thing is that we're looking straight at Mont Blanc.
Now for some skiing. And Andrew is going to take us on the oldest method of transport there is to ascend the world-famous mountain, the Mont Blanc tramway. At the top, we'll be finding out all about Telemark skiing.
I think we're here, are we, Andrew?
We are, we're in Saint-Gervais,
Okay.
as it tells us. Just to tell you about the tram, it was developed 150 years ago, as I mentioned, when the mainline train came to Saint-Gervais, and it was a way of getting visitors from other parts of Europe up. So it links up with the mainline train. We have a spa facility which Saint-Gervais-les-Bains was built upon and developed upon. But we're here in the village, the tramway station in the village behind us here. And then we head up to Motivant, which is where the gin manufacturer is, up to the Col de Vos, and we're going up to Bellevue in the winter months. In the summer, you can carry on all the way up to 2,300, Nidegg, the Eagle's Nest. And from there, the mountaineers will start climbing to go up to Mont Blanc.
And the town itself, Andrew, has been quite recently renovated.
It has,
yeah.
yes. I mean, again, a lot of it dates from the end of the 19th century. We have some fantastic buildings which were built originally as hotels, now been renovated as apartments, and they give some superb features. Original parquet floors, 100-year-old parquet floors, the high ceilings that we get in the older French buildings. We have a huge range of properties, so I have clients ranging from sort of first-time skiers, first-time purchasers who want just a little ski pad, a little place to pose their head at night, compared to a lot of my buyers are families. So I have quite a lot of 2-3 bedroom apartments, often quite close to the centre, bearing in mind that the skiing is also close to the centre. And then, of course, we have chalets, traditional chalets, more modern chalets, new builds. I've got a lot of land for sale, so it very much depends, but generally a family clientele. We're a very good family resort, both winter and summer, and I think the ease of access is what appeals to a lot of people as well.
So let's head up the mountain. We are here to watch the International Telemark Fizz Skiing event. But first, what is Telemark Skiing? Telemark Skiing is a skiing technique that combines elements of alpine and Nordic skiing. Telemark Skiing is named after the Telemark region of Norway, where the discipline originated. The style uses specialized equipment. Generally, Telemark skiers use flexible alpine skis with specially designed bindings that fix only the toe of the ski boot to the ski, creating the free heel. Often, the heel is attached to the front of the binding by a hinged cable, which holds the ski boot firmly in the binding. For Telemark, in terms of British names, they don't come bigger than Jasmine Taylor. Jasmine is the first Briton to win a World Championship medal in Telemark skiing, and with 29 World Cup podiums, she holds a joint British record with freestyle skier Gilly Curry. We spoke to Jazz to find out more about the sport.
So today is a Fizz race, so it's just a level lower than World Cup, and we have a sprint, so there's the GS, giant slalom, jump, the loom and skating. So I think conditions are really good. Snow is amazing, good jump, and it should be a good day. Just want to build on what I was doing last year and see what I can do, push as hard as I can and see what results I get.
Now you've got the taste for Telemark skiing, let's speak to Heather, a local agent, about what the Alps have to offer to those who want to make this a regular pastime.
As you're seeing today, the Rhone Alps is a playground of ski resorts where people come to ski, snowboard, just enjoy the mountains. It's fantastic all year round, summer and winter. It's not just the ski resorts, it's also the cities, it's also the lakes. We have the largest lakes in France in this area as well, where you can sail and swim and just have a fantastic time. So the lifestyle here is incredible. But we also have very, very good commerce. So we have the tourist side and we have the commerce side, both very, very strong. And what happens therefore is it means that whatever happens in the world with recessions, crisis, whatever, this area remains very buoyant. So it's a great place for people to invest, to buy property because it remains fairly stable all the way through. At the moment, we're seeing quite a price rise starting. We're really starting to hot up. The property market's really taking off. So on average, we're seeing a 3% raise, but I think in some areas we're going to go as high as 8, maybe even more in the prime places. Around the cities, that's really soaring. Places like Lyon, my goodness, that's growing so fast. International clients coming in as well as French. So in this area, we actually have equal clients, French and international, and also sales, French, international. So this team is very, very international indeed. So I think that, you know, we've got, for example, you have the ski resort over in Les Bauges, which is very little known amongst the Brits. So the prices haven't been pushed up and you can get real bargains over there. And it's a stunning area. It doesn't have the huge ski areas that Mont Blanc, Three Valleys, Paradis Ski has, but it's really good. It's really good value for money and it's fabulous all year round as well. Also, when you're somewhere like Les Bauges, you're close to Chambéry, so you've got all the international transport as well. And of course, where we are now is the Mont Blanc Massif. We're in Saint-Gervais-les-Bains, and we've just been watching the GB team doing their Telemark racing. If we went over there a bit, we would get to Port du Soleil, which is one of the most popular British resorts, British areas. And prices there can vary a great deal depending on whether you're in the small villages or you're right in the centre of Morzine or up at Avoria. So there's again lots and lots of different prices, different types of property to suit every pocket and every type of person. Quite a lot of the time people think, oh, I really want a ski apartment, ski in, ski out, but end up buying a village home because they've got dogs and relatives, and they realise they can get a lot of value for their money out in the villages.
That's it for this part of the show, but join us after the break when we take a look at a huge 7-bedroom chalet, speak to a couple who have made the move to the mountain, and sample a bit of the chalet lifestyle for ourselves. We'll see you soon. Coming off the mountain now, we're going to sample what Chalet Living has to offer. The chalet here is a 7-bedroom chalet with its own pool, jacuzzi, cinema room, and enough luxury to make your friends and family back home very, very jealous. A chalet is, however, more than just a building. The chalet atmosphere is something truly special, and this is why many people choose to buy their own. Here are our 3 reasons we believe people love the chalet atmosphere. 1. The space. While some people love to be on the slopes all day, others may not. The housing they occupy is no longer simply a place to sleep, but a real place of residence, and chalets provide this. A chalet is a place to come together day or night and enjoy each other's company. 2. The environment. One of the many advantages of a chalet is often its proximity to the slopes. Most of the time, you have easy access to the ski areas, even early in the morning when the trails are still deserted. 3. The activities. Between cocooning and sport, a chalet can offer you so much equipment today that it becomes difficult to put a foot outside. Heated swimming pools, jacuzzi, sauna, the world is your oyster. The chalet takes care of you, and the advantage is still the privacy with your loved ones and being able to bathe at any hour of the day or the evening. Whilst many people who end up renting, purchasing, or even building a ski chalet have experienced them many times before, some have not, and one of the owners of this particular chalet had never been on a chalet ski holiday before building his own. This is their story.
Charlie and Dominic, little Rudy, thank you for inviting me to your lovely chalet, which is gorgeous. So just really interested to find out what made you come to France in the first place. What were you doing before?
We were both living and working in Manchester. My brother, he'd sold some shares in his company and wanted to invest it in a ski chalet. And he'd looked at renovating somewhere, and he'd seen Andrew Morgan's website on the internet, and yeah, we arranged to come and have a look at a place in Saint-Gervais.
So did you have a love of skiing or anything beforehand? Or?
No, I didn't. My brother did.
Yeah.
I'd done a ski season in 2003.
Right.
So a long time ago. But yeah, that was the only time.
And were you in this sort of industry before? Or running a chalet or running any sort of tourism type business?
I was a chalet host.
Okay. In the season that you did?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And I've been a chef for years, so
wow.
kind of in hospitality. But
yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, for Charlie.
I'd worked in construction for years, so the two sort of intertwined with the build, and here we are.
So how did you, what were you looking for when you came here? What type of property were you looking for?
Originally we were looking for an old farmhouse, stone walls, timber upstairs, and a renovation. But Andrew suggested this piece of land, and
totally the opposite.
Completely. But sometimes you don't know what you want, do you?
Yeah.
So, we came, and he chose a perfect day. Right. There was still a little bit of snow on the ground. The sun was shining. Mont Blanc in the background. The view of the valley in front, and Dan was smitten. So for us, it was an adventure. And
so when you obviously came to France, did you actually speak any French?
Not really. We
basic
GCSE, and then we'd learned a a bit online through a couple of apps.
Then we propped up bars.
We did. We propped up one or two.
Way to learn.
Yeah, and our French was awful, but I think it helped us make friends, didn't it, with the locals. And we also then went to Greta, which was a language school down in Solange.
Since you've moved here?
Yeah, we did it when we first moved. We did 6 weeks, which isn't a long time, but it gave us a foundation. Yeah. And now I'm good at ordering materials. I'm pretty good at ordering a beer.
And how did you go? Obviously, going through a pregnancy in a new country with basic French as such. How did you find that?
It was tough, definitely, because he decided to try and come at 7 months as well. So
when I was back in the UK.
So I drove myself to hospital.
Oh my God.
Was in for a week.
Right.
Just hoping that I was understanding everything that was being said.
Yeah.
Luckily, some of our friends here came and looked after me. But they were amazing. They were really amazing, and I feel really fortunate to have had him in France.
Yeah.
So is there any advice that you would give to people that are in your shoes, like, a couple of years ago, thinking about doing it all? Is there any advice that you could give them?
For me, do your research, but take the plunge. I don't regret moving at all. We live in a beautiful part of the world. Like I said, no interest in skiing before, and
I don't know if either of us would ever want to go back to, well, not ever,
no, it's
much, but anytime soon. I don't think we'd want to go back to the UK.
Charlie and Dominique chose to build their own chalet. But if that's not for you, then why not simply buy one that's already made? To show us round a fantastic 8-bedroom chalet with jacuzzi and treatment room, Andrew tells us more.
Behind me is a luxury ski chalet in Saint-Gervais. It is a property of about 300 square meters with a large living space for entertaining. On the upper level there are 6 ensuite bedrooms. There's a TV room for TV/games room for those that don't want to be mingling with the rest. The garden level houses a 3-bedroom all-ensuite apartment. However, it also links with the house, so it can be either used independently or together. And on the lower garden level, there's a fitness room, games room, with a sauna, treatment room, a hot tub. Just to my left, we're 300 metres to the ski piste, the return piste. That takes us down into Saint-Gervais town, from where you can get the cable car up to the full domaine evasion area, 450 kilometres of piste, skiing over to Megève. The area includes Contamine, straight outside the windows all the way through, and as you can see, a very sunny situation. From early in the morning when the sun rises in the east. Here we are closer to midday with the sun right on the terrace, and of course we get it from the west as well.
So there you have it. From sporting enthusiasts to those who prefer a slower pace of life, the Alps offer a truly unique diversity of lifestyle.